Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on our structure series, and this video is going to be on area, fabric, path and bearing reinforcement. So let us jump into Revit, and this is the model in which we will be doing our reinforcement modeling. So we are here in the ground floor, and there are so many distractions here. So what we will do first, we will select this slab, and then this one will come in ground floor, and then we will hide isolate. So in this place we will be showing our area reinforcement, and then here fabric. So for area reinforcement you will be going here and you select the slab, and once you select the slab, different options will come in properties tab. So first you need to understand the purpose of area reinforcement. Area reinforcement is a term in Revit. Okay, so what if there is a big and huge area as this one, and what if there are multiple layers that you need to model, and modeling each layer separately will be a tedious work. So instead Revit gives you the flexibility to ease your work to come up with area reinforcement, which will comprise of multiple layers, and this layers, once you define in the boundary, it will come by itself. Here you can see that you get the option to select the bar shape as well as the bar jaya and everything. As of now we'll keep it very simple. We'll come here and then we will define in the shape. Okay, and you see here that there is this opening for the shaft. Again, if you don't want your area reinforcement to be coming up here, what you can do is you can select in this area and you can trim this off. Once you trim this off, here, you are excluding this area from area reinforcement. And once you do that, once you complete the command, just make sure that you are enabling the visibility of these bars here in the 3D view, which is over here. And once you go to 3D view you will be able to see it. So this is how area reinforcement will be coming in. So you get some more options here: additional top cover, additional bottom cover. See, there is a primary cover that you will be giving. Let us say that it is 25 mm, but what if apart from that you need your bar to be moved down by some distance? At that time this additional cover will come into picture. Apart from that, here as well, these rebars are very straight. If you want to include a hook length at the edges, you can do that as well. Okay, so this is about the area reinforcement. And then if we go to ground floor, here we'll try to model a fabric reinforcement. So a fabric reinforcement is used in reality if there is an area which has a slab of very small thickness. So what happens is, at that time, instead of going with ordinary bars, you can go with fabric sheet. So these fabric sheets are done in the warehouse. They are brought at site and directly concrete is poured on it. So if I select this phase and if I define in the boundary for the fabric sheet, here also what you will get, this span direction here, and the fabric sheet name is given. This 6 stands for longitudinal side, this 6 stands for the cross side, and this is the strength, this is the area, or this is the cross sectional area of the bar. So as you go below, the cross sectional area increases and it provides more strength. Okay, apart from that, here as well you will find the option of additional cover. Based on the length, you can decide where exactly you want your splice length to be coming. Apart from that, you can simply close in, and here you will find that this fabric area has come up with fabric sheets. So if you don't want to place fabric area, this fabric reinforcement in such a big space, you can also go with fabric sheets here. Okay, so again, this is a very useful option which Revit provides, and all these fabric sheets are there with respect to the codes, and you will find every fabric sheet here based on the design conditions. So if we move on to other place here, let us say that we need to model uh, a path reinforcement here. Okay, so the path reinforcement are provided only at the periphery or only at the side edges of a slab. So what we will do, we will select path reinforcement here, and then you can select the slab, and after that again you define in the place where exactly you want your fabric sorry, the path reinforcement to be coming. Here you see that there is the icon which says how you want your path reinforcement to be coming. Do you want at the internal side or the external side? I have mentioned it as internal. So here again you select the shape and the dia and everything, you will find it here, and once you do that you can finish off, but again this is not visible, so just enable the visibility of this one over here, and you see here that the orientation is incorrect. So what you do, you select this and then you press space bar, and you see here that there is completely perfect U-shaped bar that we have placed along the edges, but again there is a clash here. So to avoid the clash, you can select this path reinforcement, that is remove this, and then you will find shape handles here. So once you select this, you will find the shape handles, just bring this down over here and keep it. So this is how you have avoided a clash between the path reinforcement. So what if we need to provide a weighting reinforcement? We'll come here in fourth floor and let us delete this, and here there is a bar which I have placed. What you can do is you see here that there is a slab which has an irregular geometry. Here there is an inclination, here it is perfectly fine, but again I want my rebar to follow this inclination. So what you will do here, you will come here and you will enable this varying rebar set. Once you do that, we need to define in our maximum spacing and see what will happen here. If you increase your rebar width, as it is coming along this edge, it is becoming straight, and if you move this over here, see what will happen. So perfectly it is sitting fine, it is following this angle here, and over here also this is very straight. So this is the weighting rebar set, and this option you will get if there is you just have to select your rebar, and then this weighting rebar option will be enabled in the contextual tab. So this is about area, path, wearing, and fabric reinforcement. Again, there are some tools pending. We will cover it up very soon in our future videos. This course is coming at the end. Drop in the comment on what other course I should start. So yes, learners, as always, let us rise and shine together. Thank you.